This is feedback for Shopstr. I'm gonna go ahead and press go here. It's loading. Alright, so looks like this is a loaded page already. So we've got our login right away, AM passphrase, sign in with extension, and generate keys. So I guess I would ask myself, like, who's the intended audience here? If the intended audience is somebody who's familiar with Nostr, then maybe it's okay to have like generate keys. But if there's somebody who's going to be like general user from anywhere on the web, just kind of exploring, maybe the generate keys part doesn't make sense. Maybe you need to have some more closer analogy to like create an account. Another thing I would say here is something I've been kind of talking to people about, various clients that I've been reviewing, is that it helps to have something to look at before you ask people to sign up or sign in. I guess to sign in is okay if they're already registered, right? If they already have an account, they know what it's about. But for signing up, it's good to have some kind of public front, whether that's the actual interface of your app, and then from there you can have the sign-in button or like create your own store. I'm assuming this is like a store app where you can create your kind of digital store to sell things. So I think maybe it helps to have a way to explore the existing stores, or to see a preview of the store, what it would look like. Maybe have like an actual thing that you're selling there, and then from there you can like encourage people to sell their things, or have a like an actual landing page that has a little bit of an explanation of what this app was about, like show some screenshots, show kind of the back end of it, how it looks when you add something to your store. There's a lot of things you could do, but you know, you could actually combine those two things, two suggestions, and have a landing page and a product, like a product demo where people can actually interact with it, and from there create their own store. So from this experience, like, I don't know what to think of this other than it just says Shopstr, so I'm assuming it has something to do with shopping. Maybe it's like a Shopify alternative or something, like a e-commerce, or it could be like a digital goods marketplace where you sell your own ebooks and whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and sign in with extension to see what happens here. I'm a little nervous. Alright, it says signed in. Took a little bit to update there. Alright, here we go. I see a laptop, I see a water bottle, and I see a Spanish conversation. Then we have 1989 Ford F350 Series Super Cab, customizable poem, and then there's like a request. So just thinking about this, like, at first look when this loaded up, I thought that this is perhaps a Craigslist type product because it has physical goods here, right? It's got a laptop, but then we have services. I guess services is also present in Craigslist, right? They have that tab. And then I think it's cut off here. I don't know why it doesn't take up my entire screen. I want it to take up my entire screen here so I can see. Maybe just have this on top, like add new listing here, and view your listings you can also have here. I don't know that they need to be here. You could just maximize the screen here and make the entire screen like this. Okay, there's some more things. Next. Website developer. Okay, so this is like request, right? Weed. Okay. So it seems like people are selling things, but it's obviously in a very early testing phase. Let's go ahead and click something here. Is this clickable? Looks like there's some images perhaps, but maybe they're not loading yet. Okay, it looks like you can. This is the person who's selling it, right? MPub. And perhaps this is the listing. I don't know why there's a zap button here. What does this do? It seems to have loaded the item. or maybe you're zapping to pay for it, like you're buying it, because I see in the URL it says checkout. Alright, so I think to me it would make more sense to have like a hover button or something, maybe even like a permanent button. Excuse me, that says like buy this item or something, or maybe if you hover over an individual card and it shows a buy button or something, or add to cart. However that works on your end. I need a sip here. Yeah, because it wasn't clear to me why it's zap. Like, it feels like I'm zapping somebody. And contact. So yeah, I would think about like how to just add labels to these, like buy item or pay for this or add to cart and then contact. And maybe just have 2 buttons here or something on top. I would personally look at a traditional e-commerce experience, because this looks to me very different. It's kind of a little bit funky in the design, I guess maybe on purpose, right? It's got like outlined scroll bars, it's like blue and magenta, or maybe it's not on purpose, I don't know. To me it seems like it's supposed to be a fun, different experience from what you would typically are accustomed to, and I don't know if that's a strength or a weakness at this point. To me, when I see this kind of colorful websites when I first visit, I don't know what to make of them. I don't know if they're serious, if it's a professional kind of thing happening. I don't know if I can trust them with my money. Like there's all these different questions of trust and how it looks, if it looks reliable. And color to me often is indicative of like not as trustworthy. Not always, right? I guess it depends on how well it's designed. But this, just the way it is here right now, it doesn't make me feel that trustworthy of this website. But that's kind of not the objective of this. So yeah, we do have an npub. I almost want to see, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think here on the live recording. Like, I want to see almost the face of the person, their name or name, whatever their chosen label is, maybe a rating or something of them. Somehow you might have to tie ratings into them, or if you don't do that, maybe that could be on the bottom here. And I guess like it's not really clear like what you can do with this website, like what you can sell. It seems like you can sell anything, so I don't know. I don't know if we need to change anything. I think with Craigslist it's a little bit different because people are so used to that website that's been around for like over a decade, I think, a couple decades probably. So people kind of know what to do, but I don't know if this is like similar to Craigslist in terms of how you encounter it at first, if it's clear what you can and cannot do here. Maybe I'll give you some more concrete feedback or design examples later after the call or something. I'll see what I can do. Let's go ahead and see some of these other things here. Home. I guess this is the home, right? Contact. Okay, no new chat. Native wallet is coming. That's cool. I like this little loading icon. That's nice too. Okay, these are relays. Alright, let's do try a category. Okay, physical, digital. It makes a little more sense here. Shoes, there's many categories here. Would it make sense to add like filters here without having to select here? Just have like physical or digital. That would make a little bit more clear sense to me. Let's see, location. Oh, okay, states. So yeah, this is very much like Craigslist, I guess, because that's what they do, right? Well, let's see what happens here. Okay, for location name, maybe you can have a title too, like say American Samoa, like here, as a large title, so when people come to this page, they can see. But I also noticed there's no URL for this page, so it seems like it's just a view that's loading. It's not an actual page. So maybe think about SEO long term, like how do you make it so people can visit this page directly? Can they go to Google, and if they search for something like sell things in Monaco, can they come to this page directly? And then what happens like further in like cities, right? Do you have a city page, or is it just like state level and country level? Can I go back to here? I wish the logo was clickable as well. I guess we'll have to click the home icon. I think if you make the logo clickable, then you don't need to have a home icon at all. And I don't think it's clickable either. I'll just go ahead and erase it from my URL here and go back to it like this. Okay, so I did log in here. Yeah, I don't see anything else here I can review. I think as a summary, the design does not feel trustworthy to me. It feels like it's lacking some clarity in terms of what kind of website this is and what you can do. I think if you bring out some of those categories, especially just the top level categories like digital and physical, those two things, or service, I think if you do those, maybe 3 or however many you have there, if you bring that out as a clickable, like a button group or tabs, I think that would make kind of help clarify what this website is about. You could also probably detect location based on IP. I don't know if that's possible, but you could automatically put them maybe in United States at least, or if I'm in US, maybe I can see US listings automatically. If I'm in Japan, I can see Japanese listings or something. And then maybe just consider a regular old layout where you can scroll through, maybe have a fixed nav bar. You kind of do, but it's kind of thick, and like it takes up a lot of space here to be below. I think you could probably fit it in here, even like right into the nav bar, and fix that. It gives you more space for the items, and then you don't have to limit it to this height. You can just occupy the entire screen, and then just put these two buttons in here as well, like next to these. Maybe get rid of the home icon. You wouldn't need that because you have your logo clickable, and then you can keep all the other icons, right? Let's see what happens if I try to... I don't understand how this would work. How can you trust this person to ship you things? Is there a shipping information? Like, what happens here? Okay. Yeah. There is no name, there is nothing, there is no address. How are you supposed to arrange a pickup, or how are they supposed to ship this to you? This seems okay, well suited for like digital products where maybe you can enter that after the fact, but there's no like, there's not much you can do here. Like, okay, I pay for this laptop, 400,000 sats, and then where is it gonna get shipped to? Where do I enter my information? Do I have to contact this person? What if I pay for it and it's a fraud? Or what if I pay for it and it cannot be shipped to my location for whatever reason? Maybe they ask for more money to ship it to my place, and I don't want to do that once I realize they charge more. There's not like a... Okay, there's shipping pickup. Yeah, see, like I did not see this pickup. So maybe you can have another screen where they click to pay for it, and you have more of a traditional e-commerce interface where it says you must pick up this location at provided address. Maybe like have a map of proximity of where the location might be. Like even if it's in my country, even if it's in my city, I'd still want to know like how far away is it from me. Just have like a map with a zoom level that's not precisely on the exact location, but like show an area of where this might be. I think that'll help. That way I know if I have to drive 5 minutes, or if I can walk there, if I can drive 5 minutes, or if it's going to take me 3 hours to cross the wherever my province or whatever, right? So I think that'll be super helpful. And then maybe more clear profile information of who the seller is, maybe their profile picture, description, ways to contact them, maybe some kind of ratings or something that they will be able to kind of prove their trust. Number of items sold, feedback given, comments of other buyers if that can't be fake. That seems like it'll be faked easily. Contact button, right? Maybe even show like how quickly they respond. So there's all kinds of things you can do to kind of enhance the trust of this website, because right now I would not be able to buy this. Like even if I wanted to, if I really wanted to. So yeah, hopefully this helps. It's really cool. I think there's another Craigslist type website that Pablo made, Pablo F7Z. If you search him and you click his profile somewhere, there's probably, I think it's called Ananoster or something. Search that, see what he did there. He has a decent UI and UX there. But I would also encourage you to just explore traditional e-commerce stores. There's a ton of them. To see how they handle at least the shipping and handling information when you click on things. And inspect Stripe. Stripe checkout is a great design in terms of trust, in terms of how they lay things out, the kind of the flow of clicking through the buying experience. So I would definitely highly recommend checking out Stripe, and especially Stripe checkout pages. And just if you wanted to, you could mimic that experience. But if you really are keen on kind of keeping this unique look, then by all means, that's your decision. So yeah, hopefully that helps. And let me know if you need any other type of feedback or any like design mock-ups or anything. I'm happy to provide that for you. And thanks for reaching out to this initiative made possible by OpenSats. All right, take care.